I went to Latin Mass. So every word that you hear, with the exception of the homily and when the gospel is read in English, is spoken in Latin. And so we did have translations through the missals that we used, but many of the hymns that were sung, and there were hymns that were sung in English, but many of the hymns that are sung or the antiphons that you hear are sung in Latin. So, and I always remember, even as a child, being very moved by the melodies. I didn't often know the words that were being sung, obviously, because few people speak Latin. And even if you have a translation at a young age, you're not going to understand exactly what those words mean or what they're supposed to be referencing. But I just remember always being moved by the melodies because they always seem to point to something higher or more beautiful. And you know, to this day, even though I don't attend Latin Mass regularly anymore, obviously, those hymns have really, really stuck with me. And I always look forward to hearing, for instance, the Pange Lingua. I'm trying to think if there's another one that the Bene Creator Spiritus, which is so beautiful, but you look forward to hearing them at certain points in the year because liturgically speaking, you're not singing those year round. The Pange Lingua, you're not singing, you know, with the exception of maybe Corpus Christi and Holy Thursday. So you look forward to this anticipation. This is like the one time this year. I mean, granted, now we have technology and we can do all kinds of things and listen to it anytime we want, and I encourage us to do that. I think it's beautiful. But we look forward to that music lining up with what's going on liturgically and how we're walking with Christ during Holy Week at these different points that you hear certain sacred hymns, and they're all telling a story and all pointing towards something, like I said before, beautiful and good and rich. You know, not to say that anything that's written today, I love praise and worship music, and I think some of the music that's being produced today is absolutely beautiful. But I think this speaks of where we've come from and where our roots lie as a church. I mean, the church, what's the word I'm looking for? The official language of the Catholic Church is Latin. So if we look to those roots, it's just really beautiful, and it tells this story throughout the centuries that we have been a Christian people.
Corporis mysterium sanguinis preciosi coem in mundi pretium fructus ventris generosi rex effudi gentium nobis natus ex intacta virgine et in mundo conversatus sparso virbi semine sui moras incolatus miro clausit ordine.
On Holy Thursday, one of the things I think people don't think about a great deal is that Holy Thursday, even though we're entering deeper into the Paschal mystery, Lent kind of comes to an end today, which is Holy Wednesday, and we enter into a kind of mini season. It's still considered part of Lent. There's all kinds of discussion about, what is the Triduum, but the Triduum is Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Holy Saturday. And we don't really think about Holy Thursday being a day of kind of celebration in a lot of ways for our church. We think about it's the day before Good Friday. It's the night Jesus was betrayed, and this is the night he spent in the garden in agony over what he was about to go the next day, and the weight of the sins of the world were upon him. We think about those things, and those are all beautiful things to meditate on and to pray about. But we don't think about the great joy that we should be experiencing or diving into on Holy Thursday, and the joy should come from recognizing the gifts we've been given in the Blessed Sacrament, so the institution of the Eucharist by Christ at the Last Supper, as well as the institution of the priesthood. We remember that Jesus ordained his 12 best friends, the apostles, on Holy Thursday at the Last Supper as well. And so you have these two beautiful mysteries, two beautiful sacraments, the priesthood and the Eucharist. And you really can't have one without the other, so we need them to go together. And obviously our Lord instituted them on the very same night. And when he instituted the sacrament of the holy orders, and he ordained his apostles as priests, he washed their feet, which is not just a calling for priests to be servants. They need to be servants. Absolutely. They serve Holy Mother Church. They serve their the people in their parishes, and they pastor and they shepherd so many people in so many different ways that we don't even see or acknowledge or understand. But it's also a calling to us as lay people to serve as well. Through the virtue of our baptism, through the gift of our baptism, we become what the church calls kingdom priests. So we're not ordained priests. We can't celebrate the sacraments, and we're not called to that particular role or vocation. But even females, males and females, through the virtue of our baptism, are called to minister to each other through the gift of the Holy Spirit by virtue of our baptism, and to offer sacrifice, and to offer praise to our Heavenly Father through the various graces and gifts that we've been given. So it's also a calling upon us to do what Jesus did, to serve others, and to not look to be served. And this is obviously a huge task for all of us, and it's not easy because it calls us to be selfless. But those are some of the things that we can think about on Holy Thursday.
Recompens cum fratribus, observata lege plene, cibis in legalibus, cibum turbae duodanai, sedat suis manibus, verbum caro panem verum, verbo carnam efficit, fitque sanguis Christi merum, et si sensus deficit, ad firmandum cor sincerum, sola fide sufficit. Tantum ergo sacramentum veneremur cernui, et antiquum documentum novo cedat ritui, restet fide supplementum sensum perfectui, genitori genitoque, lasset jubilatio, salus honor virtus quoque, sit benedictio, procedenti ab utroque, comparsit laudatio.